Hello, hello, hello.
Oh my gosh, you guys. You wouldn't believe where we are right now.
You wouldn't. I don't believe where we are right now.
Well, we're really sweaty, but right now we're in a little greenhouse in somebody's backyard in Nashville.
We are in East Nashville Greenhouse.
Yes. You guys better go follow them on Instagram. We'll talk about them a little bit more. But Brandon and I are right now on our little air raid show trip, and we are doing a little interview right now. I'm really excited about this one,
I
Brandon.
am too. This is going to be the sweatiest I think we'll have ever been, but it'll be worth it.
Yeah, I was like, well, we have to make this happen. This was one where I think I did a lot of the planning, and I was like, we got to talk to Savannah. So today, here with us in person, like we're not over the computer, you guys. This is like
this is only a third in-person interview.
I'm touching her right now. And wait, are we recording like on the camera right now?
We are. So we may or may not have this on YouTube.
We'll let you guys know later.
Yeah.
But we have
if we do, it'll be linked in the bio.
We are here today with Savannah of Plant Savvy Co. Hello, Savannah.
Hello.
Hey, y'all.
I'm so excited. There are little CC hairs like sticking to my sweaty face right now on my microphone.
It's a part of it, right?
It's the experience. Oh, my God. It's a sweaty one, but if you guys don't follow Savannah on Instagram, will you tell them your handle like exactly as it is?
It's at Plant Savvy Co.
Oh, no underscores or anything.
underscores.
Plant Savvy with 2 V's.
Two
right?
V's, yes.
Plant
Two
Savvy
V's.
Co. Well, I'm really excited. I got to pull up my little notes. But how old are you, Savannah?
I am... Oh, my God, I literally just forgot for a second. I'm 25.
Oh, my God, we're the same age. We're the same age.
For some
And
reason,
I am the
like,
grandpa.
You turn 21 and you're like, oh, I'm always just 21.
I have to think
Yep.
about it, too.
23 is about when my brain shut off.
And also the pandemic, I think, also messed with the birthdays because I was like, wait, I'm 22, and then I'm 23.
Yeah.
I'm 25 now.
Yeah.
What?
wait, where did all that time go?
I don't understand. I don't get it. So you are the owner of Plant Savvy Co. Have you been doing these for over a year now?
For over a year now, I've had my socials. I started my socials in 2020, but I started my small business in 2021 in May. So it's been a little over a year now.
Hell yeah. We love it. Will you describe to the people like some of your services and what you do? Because I know you do plant installations, you do plant care, but you kind of do a lot of stuff. So tell the people.
For whatever reason, I really like to just try to do everything.
It's variety.
Yeah.
I like it. It's stimulating to the brain.
I have to or else I get bored. Like I can't just be doing one thing where I'm like, I hate this.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be cool at some point, and then I get sick of it.
Yeah. Well, so basically, I am a plant service-based company. I do a lot of maintenance and installations, and that's like commercial or residential, and that can be as far deep as you want to go to like design, actual install, and helping with maintenance and stuff like that afterwards. And then I also will help people with like repotting and different stuff like that, and also like do markets here and there, like selling plants here and there. It's like literally a little bit of everything.
We love that.
All the plant stuff. Yeah. And what made you want to do plants or work with plants specifically? Because you said you started your account and you were just loving on the plants. And what made you want to do like, I want to do this for a living? So
obviously the pandemic happened. I was working at 9 to 5. I was actually working for my dad as a marketing director. It was a really bad time in my life. I was literally losing my hair. I lost like so much stress weight. Like it was like really bad. And then the pandemic happened, and I'm like a marketing director at this time, and like everyone was like, what the fuck do we do? like what's going on? And like especially with like business world, like how do you change from like doing events and doing this or that, and then you have to change everything to online? That's crazy. And then I was like, okay, I need an outlet. Like I need to have something else. And one of my hobbies was plants. I was just really into it, and like got into it in like 2015, 2014. And then, I was like, oh, I'll start a plant blog. But I remember talking to like my partner and my family about it. And I was like, oh, I want to start a plant blog, but it's not going to be like the other blogs that you see everywhere. Like I was like embarrassed to tell people about it, because it's like you didn't want to be another one of those people that just had a plant or like a blog in general. You're like, oh, I'm a mommy blogger or whatever, like I didn't want to be like that. So trying to explain it in a way, I was like, but this is going to be cool. Trust me. And then my friend talked me into getting a TikTok, and I was like, okay, but I feel like I'm too old for that.
Brandon's like, okay. There are people even older than you, Brandon, who are slaying it on TikTok.
TikTok can be for any age.
TikTok is for everybody.
That is so true.
I will say that.
That is so
there
true.
are so many grandmas that I follow.
They're so much cooler than me.
Amazing.
So much cooler than all of
And
them.
I love it. I feel like it's also fun for them. Like, they need something to do. They're like, I have my little online friends.
Oh my God, I love that. Yeah, so then I just got on TikTok, and then it kind of just went from there. And then I was like, okay, I really want to do this full time. It's like, this is what I'm passionate about. I really want to do this, but like, how do I do this? So I was like, I live in an apartment. There's no way. At first I was like, oh, I can just like sell plants. And I'm like, there's no way I can sell plants. Like,
And plus, like, there's not a whole lot of like passion in selling plants. I feel like sometimes.
no, I'm such a people person. Like, I like talking with people. I like getting my hands into it.
Yeah,
like,
and then they see the plants in their space, and then you get to see the look on their face, and like, oh my God, it's so good.
that's literally the whole. That's the whole design process. Like, seeing, like, you get to talk to someone and like make their dreams come to life, and then you also get to see like your design turn into what it is, and you're like, wow, I did that, I put that together, and then this person loves it so much, I made them so happy, like, this is amazing. I love this.
And you get the little growth updates and stuff.
And they're always so sweet about it. They're like, Savannah, like, look at this. I'm
Oh.
like, thank you for sending this to me. I live for this, like, every day.
And I was just telling Brandon in the car on the way over, I feel like I really like that. I think you're specifically more like plant care focused. You're not just going to put a bunch of plants there because they look good.
Yep.
I feel like it's really intentional, and you actually care about the care, and you're going back and you're checking on them and making sure that they're in the best lighting, or they're getting the water, they need the treatment, whatever. Like, I feel like you actually care about them and set them up for success.
That's my whole thing. I obviously would love to put like whatever you want it, but if you come to me and you're like, I've got a north-facing window and I really want a fiddly fig. Babes, I'm sorry. I'm not the girl for you. I'm not putting it there unless we probably have a grow light, whatever, but like, I can't do it. Because then it's on, I like get stressed. I literally will have stress nightmares, and I'll be like, did I do that right? Like, you know?
Oh.
Well, I mean, y'all know about the plant community can be pretty harsh.
Oh, yeah.
So sometimes
they'll put you on blast. We were just
I
reading a
know.
bunch of plant drama like in the car yesterday. I mean, it's just we eat it up.
Yep, we do.
No, exactly.
But as long as it's not our drama, I'm
Yeah.
like, just keep us out of it.
Please, I'll
Not
read.
us.
I'll read and talk about it all day, but I don't want to be included.
Not me. And then I kind of feel like that way I figure out what not to do too.
Why
Like,
you learn from other people's mistakes, not your
Yeah.
own.
Yep.
absolutely.
Yep.
That's so much. People need to. That's why part of the reason why I like the internet. I'm just like learning from everyone's dumb mistakes.
Exactly.
Someone's got to make the mistakes. That's why everyone learns about thrips from me.
Mm-hmm.
They're not learning how to treat them, but they know what they look like.
Yep, that's for sure.
Because I also have such a thrip problem. I don't want to be like, this is exactly how you get rid of them, because obviously I still have them. Why would you
Yep.
trust me?
Yeah.
You
Well-
shouldn't.
You are the thrip queen.
I am
The
thrip
thrip-
queen.
the thrip
They love
queen.
me. I like to find them everywhere. I'll find them in the
Yeah.
plant shops, find them at friends' houses. Like
They're
kind of
everywhere.
everywhere. They're really
Yeah.
bad right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's got them.
Yeah,
you even
that-
went over to a friend's house and found them everywhere.
Oh my god, yeah, I had to throw away a couple of my friend's plants the other day. I was like, she's like, can you just look at these? They don't look right. And I was like, throw these away
Throw
right
them
now.
Away now.
And you were like, I need to change my clothes. Can I shower? Like, I feel gross.
I mean, that's gonna be us after this.
I was actually gonna say though, like, I'm really warm, but like, I don't know. I'm like sweating. Like, I feel like I'm a humid little plant.
I think I'm balancing out. The first
Yeah.
like 10 minutes, I could just feel this sweat dripping down me. But
Yeah,
now
like
Yeah.
I'm dripping, but I
No,
also
I'm-
feel like it's fitting because I feel like Savannah, whenever I see you doing something, you're sweating your ass off.
I am a sweaty bitch. I literally
Because
sweat
you're
so
all into it. Like these installations, like almost you have to get a whole U-Haul for these things too. Like she's not playing around. She's not just like, okay, you will get the plants that fit in my car. No, she's like, I will get a U-Haul for you and get you big ass plants. And she sources the best ones. I'm just assuming. I just follow you, so I'm just like, I think she just looks like she knows what she's doing, and that she loves doing it.
I do love doing it, but sometimes I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, do I know what I'm doing?
Right.
Do I really?
Well, and here's the thing, Savannah, is like you're the one doing it. Like
Yeah.
I don't know any. Like I know there's other people who are like plant people, plant maintenance people, but like I don't personally know anyone who's doing exactly what you're doing. So it's like, how could you do it wrong?
Yeah.
You're right.
And that's what I really appreciate.
Why would you, listening to other people and doing exactly what they do also doesn't make you any different or any special too.
Yeah. Like, I feel like a lot of plant stylists are like, this is what I'm doing. It's the only way to do it. Where you're like, this is what I'm doing, and I'm just doing it.
Yeah. The best plant people are people who are like, I don't know, this might work out.
Yeah. I always if I give any advice, educational, whatever, on my socials, I'm always like, this is how I do it. If you do this another way and it works for you, fucking go do that. I'm proud of you. Go do your thing. But like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, this is the one way and the only way, because in life, there's never one way to do one thing. So like, I don't get it. You know, I'm never going to tell you like, this is how I treat thrips, and this is the only way to treat them.
I treat them kindly with love.
I actually befriend them and then ask them nicely to leave.
I feed them. I ask them, pretty please, can you get off my plants?
Please.
They're getting like my more expensive ones now. They're getting bold.
Yeah, no,
like,
it's kind of wild.
Yeah, they're like on my UPI, and I'm like, okay, that's cool.
I think you're gonna have a sit down conversation with your new roommates.
Yeah, we're gonna have an intervention. It's not me that's the problem. It's them. God. So you've done some workshops and stuff too, right? I feel like that wasn't something we even touched on. That's a whole nother thing.
Oh, I forgot about my workshops.
You do it all.
Yeah, I've done a couple. I did like a terrarium one, and then I also helped Eric, who owns East Nashville Greenhouse. I helped him out on a Plant 101 workshop. I'm planning on doing a virtual one that's just kind of like a Zoom class, just Houseplant 101, simple
Sweet.
things. Just get on like.
So anybody can do it?
Yeah, anyone can
Okay,
do it.
people, if you're listening, go sign up.
Yeah, I know. I haven't put it together, but follow me and you'll
Yeah,
know.
go follow, go listen to the thing. And if you're local, you gotta like go find where Savannah stuff is. I mean, you're in a shop of things.
We
Yes.
found them.
Aunties there. We found them. They're so cute.
So I partnered with them. I did a market with them, and then I partnered with them. And actually, it's crazy. The lead singer of Cage the Elephant went in there last week and bought a whole bunch of my plants and like a whole bunch of stuff from their store there.
Oh my god,
That's wild.
That's so cool.
The manager sent me a text message like, "Hey, by the way, the lead singer of Cage." I was like, "No fucking way."
I love that. That is so cool that they update you.
I know.
Of like who's coming in, who's getting the stuff.
That is why I love working with small business, because it's all like a community. There's only there's a lot of us, but especially in like the plant, like very niche. Like that store is pretty niche, I would say.
It's a specific taste. And it's my taste.
Yeah,
it's dangerous.
Exactly.
It's a specific type of thing, and it's all the little like smoky things,
Yes.
like all the paraphernalia.
Yeah. Oh,
The cutest.
it's so cute.
So cute.
It's so cute.
I was like, I want to buy all the. I'm like, Brandon, we're gonna fill up this car full of glass.
Yeah, Nicole's like, is this going to break, do you think? Is this going to break? Will this make it?
It was bad. I was afraid we have to buy a bunch of stuff for Sam. We went on a little shopping spree, so it was really fun. And I love that too, because they also messaged us like, "Thanks for coming in."
That's amazing.
That's the best thing about small businesses.
They're so sweet, and they're like, we just love building a community. They have markets at their place that have like all local vendors all the time. It's just like you meet so many new people that you wouldn't have met before. And like y'all do markets and stuff.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm sure it's the same thing for y'all getting in your local community. It's like so important to
You
And
meet so many like
I say
small
this all the
businesses
time.
through it too.
If we go to a market and we sell one $5 plant, like that's worth it because of the connections and the people we talk to, and like just the things that just fall into your lap when you put yourself out there is insane.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, it's nuts. Talk about your HP thing. I was
Oh my
just
God.
like talking about things falling into our laps. I was going to ask you about like what's your most proud like plant savvy moment. Do you think it's that one or like something else? But either way, tell us like what happened or like how that came about.
Okay, I'll tell you about that. So HP, I did a shoot with my partner for this. I think his name's Chris Ravenza or something like that. He's a Christian singer. I don't know. They were doing a music video and they wanted a couple that was in love, and I was like, I think we're in love. We could do that. Or like, I think we could play that part, right? So we go, and the makeup artist that's on there was someone that I had known from when my cousin lived here, and she did my makeup like 3 years prior.
Oh my God.
And she was like, oh my God, it's so nice to connect with you. Next week, I get a Instagram message from her, and she's like, today, this company like is doing a campaign thing, and you have to do this video. It was like a video, a tour of your home, and you have to answer all these questions. It's like a 10-minute long audition tape that I did. I had no idea who the company was for, and I was like, why are they asking me all these questions about electronics and what that means for me and my business? Because they were looking for small business owners that use like what it's like for them in using electronics, whatever. And so I just did it, and I sent it over to her, and she was like, okay, they would love to set up a meeting or whatever with you. And it wasn't until then that I got a message. It was like HPX Caravan Club, like whoever the marketing person was doing it, whatever. And then I was like, oh shit, this is HP.
This is like the printer, you guys. They're like, what's HP? Houseplant? No, HP. The printers.
Hewlett Packard.
Yeah, no, exactly. Okay, so I told my dad about it, and he was like, Hewlett Packard, whatever. And I was like, I always just called it HP. Like, I don't even know how to say that.
I'm old.
I was like, if you put a gun to my head and ask me what HP stands for, bang, I'm dead.
Basic.
Yeah.
Tell my mom I love her. But yeah, so then they came over, and then we had a bunch of meetings, and then they're like, yeah, we want to work with you. And I was like, this is insane. Like, this is crazy. You know, what's also crazy is the only other person that got it in Nashville, her name's Ivy Rhodes, and I'm literally friends with her. And I didn't realize it until I don't know. I asked them, I was like, who's the other, like, how many other people are in this, doing this? And she's like, one other person, I think her name's Ivy. And I was like, Ivy Rhodes? And then she's like, yeah, I think that's her last name. And I was like, bitch, I messaged her, and I was like, you're doing HP? And she's like, yes. We went and like got our nails done together and shit. And it was like before, I was like, this is so cool.
Well, because you couldn't tell anybody about it till it like happened, right?
No, I couldn't tell anyone about it until after they released all of this stuff. And so it was like, I did this whole shoot with them where we shot at Gardens of Babylon, and then we shot in my house. These people set up a whole...
Yeah, it was like a production. Like, it looked like they were filming a TV show like or something.
It was really intense. I remember just filming all this. I was like, this is insane. They bought all of this stuff and like kind of redecorated my home. They kept it all like true to me. Like, I had multiple meetings with like the set designer and the not costume designer, but the stylist. And they were all like, we want to keep this authentically you. Like, this is the first time that we've done something where we're in people's homes, like, or offices or spaces, and we want to keep this all like truly on a marketing level. I was like, so smart on like a true marketing level, like keep it like that. But yeah, and then a couple months later, I'm literally on the homepage of HP. I'm like, what the hell is my life?
Wild.
Like,
yeah, the pictures are so good too. I was like, okay, professional.
I felt so like powerful. I was like, damn,
that is me.
That's a boss ass bitch right there. I really felt good about myself in that moment, because there's like times that I have to remember, because I do be saying some mean stuff to myself sometimes.
That self-sabotage.
I know. So I was like,
and they picked you because you're unique in you. Like,
thank you, Nicole.
Yeah. I'm like, you deserve it, and it's awesome. Do you think that's your proudest moment, or do you think another one like pops up in your head for Play It Savvy Co?
I'm trying to think. I do think that's one of my proudest moments. I do also think that I did a installation it was a residential installation. It was like a heat index. Like, so like it was a heat index. What the hell am I talking about? It was like the hottest day in Nashville. And I was like, I had planned this whole, I was so excited about this because I didn't see any of the furniture. They were just like, here's this open space, like, go ham. And I was like, okay. And I got to design this whole thing, and it just felt really good seeing like the clients. They were so happy about it. And it was just one of those moments that I was like, wow, like, I'm really doing this. It was, after that, it's just like all this other stuff started happening, and I'm like, this just really, like, it was funny as like a year ago, I was like, will I be able to pay my rent with like go full time with this? Because at the time, like, I was working as a bartender at this shitty little beer bar on 21st. I'm not going to call them out because I don't know if they're going to be watching this, but I was like, I need to get out of here. But yeah, so I was like, I'm just like manifesting. I know that sounds so weird.
No, seriously, you have to believe in yourself. It is insane.
The amount of times that I was writing down, like, I do not chase, I attract. These are my specific goals, and I will do these goals. And it just like slowly everything, all the pieces started fitting together, and I was like, I'm actually doing this. Like, this is insane. I'm actually doing it. And I'm so proud of myself, and I have to remember that. I truly do, because like I said, I do be really talking down.
Yeah, we're our harshest critic.
It's true.
We'd be pretty mean to ourselves.
I know.
I like to bully myself.
You are so, it's just, I get a little worried. But the amount of like, I don't know who it was that was asking me, like, is he normally dramatic or something? And I was like, oh yeah, the first market he had, he's like, this is the worst day of my fucking life. I'm like, okay, that's
it's me. It's my quirk.
He's like, but it's just
my thing. It's just what I do.
Just say, he's like, but it's just funny. But is it? Because
okay, but if anyone else did that and said those things to you, that wouldn't have been good.
Well, see, I think that's why I do it, because if I make fun of myself, then no one else can hurt me.
You know what? I don't know what book I read this in. It could have been Rachel Hollis's book, for all I know. It was something about like letting yourself down, and you know how we are really good about showing up for other people, and we would not want to let those people down. Like we would do anything to like make sure that like they're happy, and like, what about us? But we so easily don't show up for ourselves. It's kind of sad.
That's one of the specific things I'm working on in therapy.
You got to show up for yourself, and it's like if you wouldn't say those things to your friend and you wouldn't want them to say it to you, why would you say it about yourself?
Or even like think about saying that to your younger self.
That's deep. We're getting deep, y'all.
My younger self wouldn't remember that. Oh my God. I don't remember any of that.
We just like compartmentalize back in that trauma back there, that one little compartment building.
You know, Brandon.
Yeah, nope. Whitney drags it out of me every Wednesday.
Okay, this Whitney sounds like a wonderful person.
Brandon's always talking about Whitney.
Yeah, Whitney. Whit Wonder Wisdom Counseling. If you live in Minnesota, hit her up.
Wait, is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's her business.
Wit Wonder
Wonder
Wisdom
Counseling LLC.
www.
Go hit her up. Tell her Brandon sent you. Maybe you could work out a little deal.
Well, I mean, I've already gotten her probably like 5 clients.
Referrals.
Yeah, come on.
Get some referral discounts.
Can we get some discounts? Maybe she's going on vacation a lot, so
that is it. You have to be if you're in crisis. Maybe
you shouldn't go with Whitney because she's a little bit. She's not the most reliable, but
she's very reliable. She's just her schedule is not reliable.
That's the same thing. What are you talking about? I keep pressing things on my phone that's gonna end up doing something not good. I feel like I got through. Oh gosh, how do businesses find you? How do people find you normally? Is it like word of mouth, or have you ever taken the initiative to be like, hey, I want to do a plant installation?
Yeah, take us through the whole process from A to Z.
A to Z. Okay, so it really A to Z. Let's go, guys. It really depends.
So first I wake up.
First I wake up and I put my shoes on just like everyone else.
just a normal person.
I'm just a normal. Oh my God! Ew! Stop. So in the beginning, I did would make a thing where I would reach out to a certain amount of businesses local in the area, and be like, hey, this is what I do. Just letting you know. I still do that every once in a while when I find time, and I've gotten a couple clients through that. A lot of it is word of mouth, social media, and also Google. I just got a new website, and my SEO is pretty good. So I get people coming in and just searching that up, which is crazy because I'm like, I don't know. I would never have thought to be plant stylist or plant helper, whatever. I don't know what you would call it. It was so interesting. And then I also have if you befriend the garden centers, I've had multiple clients from Hewitt's. I was telling y'all about Gardens of Babylon being like here, if you're looking for someone, here's someone. Go reach out to Plant Savvy, which is so cool.
That's awesome.
Just getting to connect and be have people be talking about you in such a positive way and be you need to work with this person, which is that's wonderful. I always love asking people how the hell did you find out about me?
Well, yeah, I feel like people find me through random things, and I'm just and they won't even know I have a TikTok or something.
Literally.
That's so cool, though. That's so cool.
It is so weird. And I have a whole podcast. I have this.
Well, it's also weird when people find us through the podcast and then find our social medias.
I bet that's so interesting.
I can't. Yeah, I think we mentioned that a lot. I'm can you imagine listening to us for the first time? You have no you have no intro to what this is going to be, and you just hear us.
The psychosis.
Oh my God. Well, yeah, Brandon. Some people our guests. People probably find us through people people we've had on here, and then they listen to
that's
us
true.
and they're like, weird. I forget I forget that's a way that people get new listeners. I'm like, we just do it because we want to talk to people. We aren't doing it.
We're not like those, like, we only hang out with influencers to build our clout.
Yeah, like, we're not trying to get all these people's followers. We're just trying to, like, have fun. And
I really do feel like y'all are just very community based and really love not only that, but also supporting other creators and other people, other plant people.
We love
and
the
just
people.
Being like, we just want to be friends with you. No, we just want to talk to you.
We're people.
We are humans.
I literally today, I was like, I'm so proud of us for being so social. Brandon's pretty social. My social battery runs out pretty fast. Well,
my social battery is also like fueled with alcohol, where yours is not. So
no, I'm
totally
very up and down if I want to be talking to someone in the moment. Well, also I'm also chronically online, so usually I'm talking to people like online.
Yeah, which does drain your social battery, and you do it very efficiently, very quickly, and very well. Where I don't, like online, I'm like I don't know.
I'm consuming way too much media at once. Did you see me our first night in our first hotel room? I was literally like doodling on the iPad while flipping through TikToks at the same time.
Oh my
like,
god, that is insane.
I feel like wasn't the TV on then too at some point? Like it's just like, God forbid a thought happens in my head. Could be bad. Can't do that.
I feel the same way, Brandon. I'm like, I can be such a social person in real life and I'll be there, but like as soon as it's like I'll have like DMs or whatever that I have to go through and I'll read it, and now they have this new thing where you can swipe it and say unread. I'm like, I will go back and respond to that later.
I need to do that because sometimes I'll just leave things unread for
it. Yes.
It'll just because not that I'm getting so many messages, but like I've been chatting with people and then I don't see that thing anymore. It's down there.
It's gone. Yeah.
You could also like bookmark and pin messages too.
Yep.
So that it like has a little like orange flag and you're like, I'm looking for my messages.
Yeah.
And you see a little orange flag pop up.
Because I don't want to leave anyone hanging, but there's also a certain point where I'm just like, I can't be on social media right now.
I messaged Savannah yesterday. I was like, I feel like she's probably a little bit better about not checking social media all the time like I am. I'm just like on Instagram at like 12 p.m. randomly for no reason.
No, I saw your message. And I didn't read it until today because I knew, I was like, I'm going to look at it today.
Like,
and I was,
you know what's happening. Yeah. Well, I feel like it's better if than if you hadn't heard from us. You'd probably be like, are they here? Or is this happening? What's going on?
That's true. No, I saw it and I was like, okay, so we're good. We're still good. Yeah. I didn't tell you that, but in my head, I'm like, okay, we're still good.
I'm like, no, I think we're good. Because I'm like, I think you also seem like someone who plans a lot of stuff in advance too. And like, you just know the day is going to show up and it happens.
Yep.
I love that. I feel like I just thought about a question that I was going to ask. Do you have anything, Brandon, that you need to interject? Because sometimes Brandon doesn't know when to pop in. So I'm giving you your moment.
Well, we were talking about the A to Z, and I think we got to about C.
Oh, shit. Okay. I told you this happens. Yeah. Just how people find.
Yeah. So you've found a client. What happens now?
Yeah, because you do like a little draw up and stuff.
Yeah.
They have like a presentation and everything.
So I'll usually do a consultation with them or an intro call, depending on if I can get enough information from their like contact form. I have this booking site. It's called Honeybook. Literally, I just got it. It's amazing. It keeps because I was doing all of it through email and it was like stressing me out.
Oh yeah.
So now I have like a Calendly and they can go in and pay through the thing, and this all just like shows up on my calendar. I'm like, oh, it's literally amazing. This is so nice. But yeah, we'll do a booking form, or they'll fill out the booking form. I'll call them or get them on consultation depending on what they're wanting. And then I'll go out and see their space. And then I'll mock up a proposal. And that usually takes me a second just because I'm not just going to, this is like my work, like it's my passion. So I'm not just going to whip up together something, because I'm not going to talk smack about any
but you can do it.
There are just some companies that are bigger companies that will like have set plans that they just like send off to people, and they don't actually like individualize it and make it specific for the client. And it's
not custom.
No,
it's not special.
Baby. It's like, you can buy those same pants at Forever 21, but if you wanted to save the money for a custom pair of pants, like, I'd do that over.
They'll fit, they'll last.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
Here.
Yeah, it's perfect. Like, and I really enjoy getting to do that and being like, this is made specifically for you, and I know all these plants are going to survive and where I'm putting them. Because then I'll go out to their space and I'll check their lighting situation, bring my little light meter and like do my little thing and take my pictures and all that kind of stuff. So it's very personalized, and I'll do mock-ups and stuff like that for them. And then once they approve, then it's the ordering time. So then I go through, I hit up like the garden centers and I'll create orders with them depending on what they got, where I can find it, or if I can't find a specific plant, I'll buy it online, like Etsy shops and stuff like that. And then it's also on top of that being like, okay, am I going to need a U-Haul? How much soil do I need? So I got to calculate out all of the like cubic yards and all that kind of stuff. It's, oh my God.
Math.
I was like, they really said I wasn't going to be using that much math.
I was just going to say, I'm like, oh no, I didn't think about that. Oh no. I don't even measure my nutrients and shit, Brandon. It's just,
we just pour.
It's
just
good. Measuring the vibes.
Yeah, that's what I'm just, that looks good.
Well, and I like that you also pick the plants individually, and it's not just like, okay, what can I find in my area easy right now? You're like, I want these plants and I'm going to find them. Yeah,
those specific plants. So it takes me a second. And if you're wanting something very specific, like if it's a rough project, I'll get something in there. But if that's not what I want to end up in there, I'm going to wait and then switch it out and fix it. Because I just like, it's my like business too. It's my name at the end of it. And I don't want to put together this lackluster proposal or plan or someone, because I mean, I love plants and I want my clients to love plants too, you know, like maybe they aren't as passionate as I am about it.
I don't know. You could be creating some plant lovers. And even, I mean, my plant love started growing a lot when I was working reception at a salon and I was just taking care of the plants. You could be creating new plant lovers of just like employees that are there, and then they're like, oh my God, I just love coming to work and seeing all the foliage. I want to kind of have some of that at my house.
Yeah, exactly.
And people could be listening to this too, and they're like, I want to do what Savannah does. Exactly.
And I have people hit me up all the time, and a lot of them, they always are like, how did you get into this? How did you do this? And I'll send them a voice message on Instagram. I love sending people voice messages.
Oh my God.
I'm not trying to type it out. And I'll be like, I'm sorry if you don't want to hear my voice, but I'm sending you a voice message because it's easier. And I'll just send them a voice message and be like, here's some certain points. Like, make sure you get like certain licenses if you need certain licenses in your area to do this. Like, reach out to garden centers. If you want to take like classes, you can go take classes too, and that kind of stuff. And like, just kind of do a little research. Because when I was starting this, there's no journals, there's no articles, there's no like specific business articles and stuff that you can read about this. And like, I did try to reach out to like some of the people that were doing this and like on bigger scales. None of them hit me back. So I'm like, I'm not going to be doing that to like, if you're in Charleston, like rooted in Charleston, shout out to her. Like, she hit me up. She's in high school and she's like, I want to do what you do. And I was like, I set up a meeting with her and I talked to her for an hour on the phone and was like, let's talk about it, because I don't want to be like I guess as a gatekeeper, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to gatekeep. Like, if you want to do it in your area, like, do it. Now, if you're in Nashville, that might be a different story. But, I mean, I've had plenty of meetings with people that just wanted to, like, work with me. Like, we might be.
Sometimes you need, like, two hands for these things.
Exactly. We might be competitors. I might not give you all my secrets, but I'll still talk to you and be cordial, and we'll talk, and because most of the people who do this are all women, and I'll be supporting women out here, you know, like we're all going to be, you know, like I want all of us to do well, to succeed. So yeah, I guess I just went on a rant.
No gaslight, gatekeep, girl bossing.
No,
here. Well, I mean, there's girl bossing, just that.
I'm fine with girl
bossing as long as it's not MLM girl bossing.
Yeah, that I draw the line there.
And not girl bossing like ceiling plants and stuff, you know. Some people are crazy.
Dude, okay, when I was taking care of the plants at Greenhouse Bar, they had some girl steal an entire plant they caught her on like the CVT camera.
Oh my God.
Was she drunk or was this like premeditated?
It was definitely premeditated. The owner found this woman and got her fired from her job.
For stealing a plant?
For stealing a plant.
I love that.
Do not steal from Greenhouse Bar.
You guys, we were there last night. I was fucked up. It was crazy. I mean, the drinks are expensive, but they're kind of like different options. Like the crafted cocktails are expensive.
I was drinking the happy hour all night.
Yeah. Apparently they have happy hour like all the time, didn't you say?
They're basically the cheap drinks.
Yeah. So, but
still just as good.
They're
big pours, though. Big pours.
They are generous. Oh my God! And we had bacon grease popcorn.
It was.
Oh my God! Bacon grease popcorn. It was popped in bacon grease. The employee didn't seem so sure because I was like, "What is the bacon popcorn?" Because it's $5. So I was like, I want a little snack. And he's like, I think it's baked, but it says served with tortilla chips, and there were no tortilla chips.
I don't know where those would have came into play.
I was like, that doesn't make sense. I'm like, is the
in your
bacon
mind,
popcorn
just
a dip?
think about it. In your mind.
I don't understand.
A dip.
I also just realized we didn't really describe what's going on in here. So, Savannah, do you want to tell the people about Greenhouse or East Nash Greenhouse?
Yeah. So East Nash Greenhouse, I actually found them on TikTok, and
I found them on TikTok too.
Yeah. So it's run by this amazing man named Eric. He's a family man. He's got 2 kids, and his wife, Andy, she also does like the pillows and stuff, and she like sells all that. They're cute little Moroccan rugs and like pillows and stuff. Super cute. They're like a little power couple. But he super into plants. He hit me up on Instagram and was like, "Hey, I saw you were taking care of Greenhouse Bar's plants. Like, do you think you could come out here and help me?"
Oh, I bet you're like, fuck yes.
I was like, I am so excited. I cannot believe. I feel so honored. And honestly, I was like nervous to meet him too. I was like, okay, like
you had already seen them on TikTok before he reached out.
Yeah, so I already knew about him.
Exciting.
Yeah, a lot, a lot. And so I came out here. I had like a meeting with him, and then I like gave him my rates, and he was like, "I'd like you to come out like twice a week and help me like water and fertilize and trim and keep it up to keep like."
This is a lot of work because this is like beautiful and a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Where I have 500 plants, but they're just thrown. They're not beautifully arranged and like need to look good. Mine can
look at that Fittonia. Like what?
Yep. Like.
How many square footage do you think this is? Just so people can go watch and we'll have pictures, but just for the people listening, I mean, it's kind of a small space. It's not like a big greenhouse, but it's like a little
giant.
Backyard.
It's probably like a 12 by 8.
Yeah, it's definitely a rectangle.
Mm-hmm. It is that.
Maybe like, probably, how tall am I? 6 foot? So probably 8 to 10 foot ceiling.
Okay. Yeah.
Ben's like, that sounds right.
I think that sounds right. I could pull out my tape measure.
I bet you have a little tool belt and everything, all your fun things.
I do. I show up. It's like I just recently got this big garden bag, and it's like waterproofed on the outside and the bottom, and it has all these pockets. And I carry it around. I feel like such a bad bitch. You know, like when straight up, you know, like maintenance men or like maintenance people will come out and they have like their big tool bag.
Mm-hmm.
That, but for plants. It's so cool.
Amazing.
I literally love it. I feel so professional too.
Is it just like in the back of your car, you're like ready to take care of plants half the time?
Yeah, don't look at the back of my car right now.
I believe, okay, mine, well, right now it's like full of glass because someone busted my window in. But it's like covered in like pots and dirt and sphagnum moss plants. It's everywhere. It's
I've got a 10-foot ladder in there right now. Yeah.
How do you fit that thing in there?
Oh, wait, no, it reaches up to 10 foot. I think it's 6 foot. Okay. I was like, wait.
I was like, I know you weren't driving a big minivan back there.
No, it's all the seeds are down. You're not going to be sitting in my back seat. Like, I've got
like,
3 bags of soil in there. It's
like, I'm just transporting plants and stuff. No people.
Next thing on the list is a big work truck.
Not an Uber.
Yes, I would die for a truck.
God.
Yeah, I know.
Like if you're listening to this and you want to donate a truck to Savannah in the Nashville area,
hit me up.
Want to work out a little dealio.
Hit me up. I would love that.
There's like a lot of car dealerships around here, though.
No. And if you're in Minneapolis, I'll take a truck too.
Yeah, if we're handing out trucks.
Yeah, if we're handing out vehicles now.
No, I do everything in that Camry.
Not the
Everything.
Camry.
Everything.
No.
Yeah, all the markets and
The
stuff.
markets.
Yeah,
Filled
are
to
you
the brim.
kidding me? It's so bad.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. Do you have to like stack layers and stuff?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of you. That's amazing.
It's
I
a
give you so
nightmare.
much props.
Every day I'm like,
you
I
just
should have
said
went with
it's
the
a
RAV4.
Ford F-150.
Well, Ford F-150, fun fact, is actually the best truck to get as a business because it taxes different than every other class of passenger vehicle.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. So if you are looking for a vehicle, F-150 is the way to go.
But I just don't know if I'm an F-150 girly.
You know, I feel like you need a truck like from Twilight, like Bella's little dingy orange truck.
Exactly. That's what I want.
That's for your jam.
is so more my jam. I'm glad you understand me, Nicole.
Well, because it's like clean, but it's like we can do a little like beat up truck.
Yeah,
we
I
don't
can
need
like
anything
scrape
to
the
be
side of
fancy
it on
brand new.
accident.
Yeah,
It
it's
won't
fine.
be a problem.
Oh yeah, within a year I'm ruining my cars. Apparently, I was driving Brandon's car and there's screws falling from the ceiling.
Not the screws.
Which, do we lose the screw?
You put it somewhere.
Who knows where I put it?
I don't know if you put it on your person or
You'll
if you
find that
hid
a
it
year
in the
from
car
now.
somewhere.
I think it's in the car somewhere.
You'll find that a year
We'll
from
see.
now.
Yeah, I literally. Well, at the same time, Brandon had pulled something out of his like person. He's like, "Hey, look at this," and I was like, "What did you just throw at me?" And he's like, "What?" He's like, "Did you just spit out gum?" And I'm like, "No, something just fell out of nowhere."
Because I
into
just
my
saw
lap.
like a whitish thing.
Just go plop. Yeah, it was a screw from the little like flap down thing, which those have always broken in my car. And I had already mentioned that. I was like, well, this thing always breaks in my vehicle. Like they just pull out of the ceiling
mirror?
for some reason. Yeah.
You just must be like pulling it really hard.
I don't know. I guess I have Hulk arms and
Or
it's just like,
aggressive.
it's too. I think one time you yelled at me for slamming your car door too hard.
Probably.
Y'all are too sensitive. Get over it. Oh my goodness. Well, we are sweaty, so I feel like my last like big question is just like, what are your future goals?
Future
What do you
goals?
see you doing? Like, what do you want to do? What are you speaking into existence?
Yeah, what are we manifesting?
Yeah.
So
I'll pray for you.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
thoughts
no.
and prayers, please. Thoughts
I'm
and
sending
prayers,
good
please,
vibes, which I think does more.
I'd rather have
No
good
offense,
vibes than
God.
thoughts and prayers. Sending good vibes is so much better to me than thoughts
Oh,
and
yeah.
prayers.
Well, yeah, because thoughts and prayers, that kind of means nothing.
No, it does.
Like, because like
mean
that
nothing.
phrase, that's just, they're just words now.
Yeah.
No,
Thoughts
exactly.
and prayers. What? Are you really
Thoughts
on your
and
knees
prayers.
at night
On your bed.
praying for me? I don't believe you.
No.
Okay.
No. Anyway. So actually, right now I'm taking online classes at NC State to get my horticultural certificate.
We're going to have a house plant professional on our hands.
Oh my gosh, you're legit.
Legit, yeah. I'm doing it. I'm taking
That is badass.
2 classes this semester. It's so, y'all. Okay, so
I'm learning a lot.
I'm learning so much. I can send you some of the stuff too if you like. Y'all are
yeah.
interested,
Oh my
like reading some of the
gosh.
chapters and stuff.
Because
Yeah.
I wanted to do the master gardening program, but in Wisconsin you can just do it for free and that's it.
Yeah.
But then in Minnesota you have to like do like all these volunteer things every year to keep the licensure and blah blah
Yeah.
blah. And I'm just like,
there's a lot of stuff you
I'm
have
like,
to.
I don't know if I have that kind of commitment.
Yeah, it's a lot. But I can send y'all some of the stuff if you're ever interested in what we're learning
We
about.
love learning. That'd be fun. We should do a little episode, a little horticulture lesson episode.
Oh, that would be so fun.
We're like, we'll do a little pop quiz, everybody.
Pop quiz, y'all ready?
Oh my gosh. It'd be like, yeah, we need to partner with someone and just get people certified through the podcast.
We should just make up our own license.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
You're so
don't-
wet.
Look at my shirt. I look like I jumped into the pool. I am probably the sweatiest human on planet Earth.
You're so wet.
Yep. We will be changing. Well, I will be changing.
Y'all's legs are like touching each other. But
literally
you're wearing
just,
a
like-
skirt, you can tell.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like it's pretty breezy under here. I'm just wearing some like basketball shorts under this, so keeping it free and like
Keeping it. You're free balling?
well, as close as I can. I was
should have
like,
been free balling with that.
I'm not trying to wear spandex under this. It's just too much sweat.
Yep.
So any more goals? I keep snorting. And
My goal is to get Botox in my armpits so I stop sweating.
You should do that. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
Let us know how it goes.
It's hard to get it paid for by insurance. And I'm not going to pay for that.
Brandon is an
need
old-fashioned
to sugar
Joanne the
daddy, right?
scammer. Didn't we just say in the podcast that you're basically a Florida man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do anything unless there's a savings, a discount, or it's free.
That's just
That's
true.
smart.
Oh my
Smart
God.
shopper.
Every time we do something, Brandon's like, no, we have to do it this way so we can get the discount. And I'm like, God fucking damn it.
It's so smart,
Every
though.
time. It's just, I'm
Imagine
so
the amount of
lazy.
money he saves every year.
Well, you better because you just also spend so much.
Yeah.
I have to do it because I spend so much.
You're like, I can't afford any of these extra pennies.
So Brandon's now a couponer.
I'm not an extreme couponer, but I'm on my way.
Yeah.
Keep us updated.
They're making it a lot better to like extreme coupon online now and just like saving the little discounts and whatever. You're like, no, I have to get my 12th punch and get my free sandwich.
Those are smart shoppers, though.
We try.
I'm wanting to get my horticulture degree. Not horticulture. Oh, at some point I do, but finish out and get a certificate first. Working on small things. And then I want to get a van.
Hell yeah.
Point. Yeah.
Get in the vehicle.
Yeah. And then I guess like other mini goals, I really want to open up it would be like a plant shop / community center.
Oh.
So yeah, I want to take like an old gas station and have a greenhouse in the back of it and plant shop in the front. And then under like where the gas stations, you can hold like markets and events and stuff like that.
That's very similar to a place that we do a lot of markets at, but they're a liquor store, not a plant shop.
Yeah, they do the markets under the awning.
Oh my God, I love that. Yeah.
I drove past it the other day. People pull up to get their it's like a craft beer place. They only sell local stuff. They pull up like they're getting gas at the pump, and then they go in to get their. But there's no pumps. It's just like the.
That's
tolls.
So cool. Yeah, I love that. Yeah,
I can totally see that happening, and I feel like there's a lot of potential because I saw a lot of gas stations around here. Yeah, don't look like they're doing so well.
Most gas stations don't really look like they're doing so well, to be honest.
They're not trying. No. They're not keeping any of this shit up.
Up in the Midwest, we have very different gas stations than down here.
Welcome to the South, y'all.
I didn't know that the Publix were up here.
Yeah, we do.
Publix.
Those are new here. Yeah,
Ooh,
usually we just have the Krogers.
Yeah, they have the Kroger.
Well, Kroger bought the biggest chain in Wisconsin for grocery stores, so they all converted to a Kroger.
Kroger's buying out everyone. They bought at Harris Teeter too. Yeah. That's all we had in I grew up in North Carolina. That's all they had. And then I got here and I was like, oh, so there's different grocery stores in other places? I was like just completely oblivious.
We have Cub Foods. That is Minnesotan, I believe.
I will say groceries in Minnesota are astronomically expensive.
Really?
Oh my God.
I usually do a lot of my grocery shopping at Target though.
Aldi is where it's at, dude. Yeah.
And actually, Target is the cheapest grocery in Minnesota besides Aldi.
Do y'all not have Walmart?
We have Walmart.
Oh,
the Walmarts are
they're scary. I won't walk into them.
Okay. No. Well, most Walmarts are.
Yeah. If I'm going to Walmart, it's probably for the garden center. Just checking out what they got.
Just to see what they have and then realize I'm not buying any of this.
Yeah, and I'm like, God, this shit is horrible.
Yeah, you pull into the Walmart and you see the little police light and you're like, this is going to be an interesting experience.
I just hate it. It's so, and you know what I don't like about Walmart is, and this is going to sound weird, it's so fucking big.
It's kind of overstimulating.
It takes me so long.
I get tired.
Shit.
I get to the back and I'm like, I have to walk back up to the front.
Yeah, it is so big. It's unnecessarily big. I feel like they also make the aisles really big. They just make it massive. I could probably drive my car through there and just.
And then when they want to look at your receipt at the end, I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Leave me alone.
Leave. You saw me walk from the checkout to here. What do you think I did in that time period?
You were recording the whole time. Can I go?
Go check the footage.
If I stole something, just send me a ticket in the mail.
Didn't I tell you about the lady in the Lunchable? Did you see that TikTok?
No.
This lady bought $300 worth of groceries with her grandchildren. And, there's little kid Rugrats running around here. She's trying her best. She didn't scan $1.50 Lunchable. Okay, it was a $300 thing. She's banned from Walmart.
What?
Sounds about
She's
right.
Banned from Walmart, and they sued her for she has I don't know, a misdemeanor now or something.
Of course.
So she's paying now $2,500 for this little $1.50 Lunchable, which she offered to pay for. She's like, I didn't know, I didn't scan it. I can pay for it now if that. And they're like, no. And then now I'm telling all this stuff. This is juicy. Them. So then right after pandemic happens, right, everyone's out of toilet paper.
Yes.
She has no option other than to go to this Walmart and look for toilet paper.
Yeah.
She runs in, she gets it, she runs out. No one says anything. They have facial detection things. So she got a letter in the mail for trespassing. And I think she got another fine for that, for trespassing in this Walmart to get toilet paper.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, so fuck you, Walmart.
Yeah, I was going to say, fuck Walmart.
Fuck Walmart. Yeah.
Fuck Walmart.
I mean, these corporations
You don't think you make enough money?
Yeah.
You're not making enough money?
Disgusting. And there's no, she's like, this is my only place to shop for food.
Yeah. Some towns, that's all there is.
Yeah. Oh, so gross.
That's ridiculous.
We don't go to Walmart. There's Hy-Vees too, but that's really expensive.
Yeah. But Hy-Vee, if you can't find it, Hy-Vee has it.
Yeah, and they got some nice stuff.
Well, also Hy-Vees up by us are incredibly luxurious, where I feel like on our way down here we've seen some that are just normal grocery stores.
Yeah.
The Hy-Vees up by us are like shopping malls.
Oh yeah,
they have like a
when
food court,
when we got a Hy-Vee,
restaurants.
I was like, oh my god, we're getting a Hy-Vee.
Clothing stores, makeup store. Like it's insane.
Yeah. I think Publix is the nicest grocery stores we have here.
Yeah.
I also like Trader Joe's, but
Trader
only for their
Joe's.
frozen stuff.
I get anxiety in there because I don't know what to get because it's all a different brand I've never seen before. So
Yeah.
it
is a little
I'm
bit
what am I
like.
supposed to get? And I have to read all the boxes. I don't just.
And there's
know
a
what
lot
things
of
are.
words on the boxes.
It's a
and they're
lot.
all in different fonts.
Yes, it's so much.
Like, just
Thank
choose
you.
one
Exactly
font,
that.
please.
Yeah. If it's all the same brand, can we all make it look the same? Because it's. I'm not getting a good vibe off the box either. It's just very obscure. And it just seems very middle of the road food, and I have to be told by someone else, no, this stuff's really good. They're like, you have to try their orange chicken.
Okay, but the orange chicken is actually good.
Yes, everyone says the orange chicken's good, but then I went and there's so many things, orange this, orange that, and I'm like, I don't know which one it is. You guys have to show me the packaging, so I know what to look for. Now we're gonna get emails of like, you guys, this is exactly what you have to buy.
Oh my god!
Thank you guys.
I love how we've segued into talking about different grocery stores.
This is
That's
how it goes.
Yes. Like did you take your afternoon med?
No.
Well, I'm the one who's off topic.
I still got time. It's only 12:55.
I'm the med reminder on this trip.
the med reminder.
I have med reminders set up on my phone and watch,
They
and they
don't-
don't go off.
Well, I was going to say if they remind you, they don't work because you don't
No.
do them.
I don't.
Oh my gosh. Well, I feel like I see awesome things happening for you, Savannah, and I feel like it's good for us to wrap this up because the sun is now
Yeah,
It's
beating
literally
on us.
beating right on
It's right on, my face,
you.
So.
You're glowing, but
Thank you. I look like do I look like Edward Cullen?
oh my god, wait, actually like a little bit.
Yeah. You actually look good, glowy.
This is the skin of a killer, Bella.
Say it.
Say it.
Team Edward. All right.
Team Edward all day, every day. Team Jacob was a. He was not. He was
only
not good.
I'm not a wolf girl. Sorry.
He was also trying to manipulate her.
There's
Okay,
a lot of manipulation.
He was gaslighting her.
Yeah, when I watch through all of this again, it is just abuse.
It was so much abuse.
It's a lot. It's so bad.
It just made me also
Same
uncomfortable.
thing. Same thing with Grey's Anatomy. I'm watching that back through it, and I'm
Really?
like, Derek, you're a fucking asshole. What is this? Oh my gosh. On that note, tell everyone where they can find you on the interwebs.
Okay. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest at Plant Savvy Co. SAVVY, and website at plantsavvy.com, and my email is savannah@plantsavvy.com. It's pretty simple. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hit me up, DM me, whatever. I'll respond to you at some
All
point.
the things. And if you're like, hey Savannah, do you do this? Probably.
Yeah, probably. Or
Sometimes.
I could
Yeah.
start.
And if
Yeah.
and if she doesn't and won't, she probably knows someone who will. So
Yeah. Yep.
She'll help you out. Where can people find you, Brandon?
you can find me on the TikTok, the Instagram, the YouTube at Brandon Botanical. You can shop my plants at monsteraplant.co, which is also the Instagram handle.
Against the rules.
It is against the rules, so Instagram. Is that it? I don't
know.
I'm too hot. I can't. My brain's shutting down. I'm too hot and I need my Adderall. Stop looking at me like that.
I'm waiting for you to ask me what.
Oh,
my
Nicole,
socials
where
are.
can we
Oh
find
my
you?
God.
Is someone gonna ask
I
Nicole?
got to do everything around here. Just kidding. Brandon does all the setup, and I just like tell him what to do. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest at Nicole Larson Grows, and I'm pretty sure that's it too. I always forget about everything. Thank you so much, Savannah. This was a
Thank
treat.
you.
This is so beautiful. I've never been so overjoyed to be sweaty.
Yeah, same.
It's
Y'all are
great.
amazing.
We're having a good time. We appreciate you being here and making this
course.
happen. I was like, can we interview here?
Right.
So I'm like, I know
We'll
you
make
like,
it
work
happen
here.
for sure.
This is perfection.
Yay.
All right. Thanks, y'all.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
We'll
you.
catch you later on Where Are We Growing?
Bye.
Bye.